Okay, all of this to check a purple drop that is now gone. Urgh, urgh. Howdy folks, welcome back to ARK Adventures. Got a new release that dropped today, and the first thing I noticed running outside is, whoa, Titanic, you have fur now. You don't just have skin, you have actual fur. Very strange. You can kind of see the weird skin through the fur. It's very furry, kind of feathery almost. Very interesting. Okay. I wonder how it looks when you're riding it. Does it change anything? Not really. Kind of works. Also in this release, they have a couple of new animals that have come out. Ooh, 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 scorpion egg. Ooh. Oh yeah, love them scorpion eggs. I only have one female, so I'm not getting a lot of them. They also have some new animals. One of them is like a penguin, basically, up in the northern winter biome. There's a penguin now that you can, I guess, tame? I'm not sure. We might want to experiment and see if we can. See if it's a passive tame or if it's like a dodo. I imagine it's a lot like a dodo. The video they released that was on my channel, I released it on my channel as well, shows somebody running along with a club trying to beat one, beat a penguin with a club. Oh boy. Gonna be in trouble with some organizations for that. But yeah, I think we might want to go check and see what those critters are doing. Our Brontos are still up there just fine. We got another wandering Pteranodon, wild Pteranodon here. But our Brontos seem to be blocking any access here. I haven't put up any spiked walls because nothing else has dropped in. If something does drop in after those two have been put up there, I'll put up some spike walls. But for now, I think I'm good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go try to find the new penguins, and maybe even the new fish. I don't know where the new fish are located. There's a new type of fish that was also featured in that video. Has kind of a built-in natural headlight sort of tentacle off the front of it. It's apparently used, I imagine it's found in the depths, so it might be tricky to find this episode. But we're at least going to go look for a penguin this episode and see what we can do. If we can tame 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. And see what kind of eggs they lay, if any, and maybe it'll be used for some kind of kibble in the future. So, I'm going to go look. We'll see what we can find. Okay, we're approaching the winter biome in search of penguins. Penguins. I hear tell that if you kill them, they drop some really cool stuff. I also hear tell that they are little living air conditioners. And if you stand near them, you get hypothermic insulation. Which means you can survive in the cold longer. So it's pretty cool, too. It'd be nice if you lived here, like I did in single player, if you had some of them scattered about, just to make your base warmer. Purple drop over there. I actually think I'm going to take a moment to run over there and just check it out, because I checked out another purple drop on the way over and picked up a really nice saddle blueprint for my battle Pteranodon. So, I think they're worth checking out. I said this before in single player that purples usually give you, water jars and crop plots. And that's pretty much still true. But sometimes a good thing appears, and maybe they've made some improvements lately, but got some bad guys here I need to kill first. Okay, I'll kill you. Level 12, Sabertooth, goodbye. Rapator. Sarco, I should say. There's a Rapator here too. Okay, Rapator. Rapator dead. Sarco. Looks like they've changed the skin on the Sarco a little bit. Ooh, another Rapator. Where is that Rapator? Oh, that Sarco's hurt. I guess I heard it pretty well. I'll just go finish the job. Keep double clicking to grab these things because they don't seem to grab right away because of the lag. And then I drop them. It's awesome. Okay, all of this to check a purple drop that is now gone. Alright, well, it's time to look for the penguins. Oh, are any of them over here? Oh, there's a lot of raptors. Wow. Wow. Hello, Mr. Raptors. Are any of you high level? 116? Oh, man, and I don't have my raptor taming kibble? Doesn't mean I can't tame a 116. I think I'm gonna get that 116. I think I'm gonna take that 116 taming opportunity here. I don't remember which one is the 116. But that's okay. I'll just grab one at a time and see what they are. Hey, what do you know? I found the 116. All right, take you out of range of your mate. Back to my mobile taming platform, whose door I hope I closed, although you can't get through. Where's my mobile taming platform? Hello. Hello, mobile taming platform. There you are. You can't get through a door anyway, a simple door, so it's not a big deal. I've done a little bit of redesign here. I got rid of the column in the middle because I realized I didn't need it. And the cool thing about this, it's very strange, but the cool thing about this is, hope you landed inside, you did, is that it actually gives me in this corner here, where these walls are, I actually get house protection. It actually thinks it's a house for just a little bit of it, of the corner. That's, whoa, that's pretty cool. Put a new ladder over here so I could get down. Actually, let me begin the taming process from up here. Where are you? There you are. Hello. Raptors go down fairly quickly. Even high-level ones. 2. Look at that. 2 tranquilizer darts. And she's down. I need prime meats. Need some prime meats. So I'm going to go get some prime meats and tame this gal up. So I'll have another high-level raptor, or a high-level raptor, with another egg layer. And then we'll be back and continue the search for penguins. There was a dead Sarco over here, right? Okay, I'm back. It's nighttime. I've tamed up Lilith, who came out at 171. Nice. Set her on passive because I've seen one of the elusive penguins. Penguins. Sorry, I'm doing a Benedict Cumberbatch joke that is probably flying over the head of almost everybody. Search on YouTube, Benedict Cumberbatch penguin, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's some of them right there, swimming around in the water. There's one right down there to our left. They don't come up on land that often. When they do, I think I should fetch one up. I don't know if I can grab them with the RG's talons. Haven't tested that out. While I was here, I did grab some pearls and some oil, of course. Can't pass that up. I'll probably grab more before I leave. I wish he would come out of the water again. There he is. I was going to say I lost sight of him for a second. I need to turn the gamma back down now since daylight is approaching. There he is, underneath the water. You can kind of see him. It's hard to make out. Very hard to make out. He was on land a moment ago, so I'm sure he's going to come back to land, which would be good at some point. If he does, I want to snag him. If it's the same one I saw before, he's like a level 56, I think, male. Well, let's go down the coast and see if we can see any more, because I don't know if this guy's coming out anytime soon. They're very small, like dodo size, but tall and skinny. So they're a little harder to see. And they're dark colored as well, so they're really hard to see on a dark ground. They're okay to see on the snow. All right, let's go way down here. There we go. There's a couple of them in there. Level 44 male. I'd like a female, please. There we go. It's female adolescent. You also get the juveniles and the babies as well. You can tame, from what I understand, any of them at any point. These are the only animals, I think, so far in ARK that actually have babies in the wild. Yes, I was able to grab the adolescent. Go ahead and try to tame her up. From what I read, you can tame the adolescents, but then you have to feed them, you know, or the babies. You have to feed them like any other maturing animal. So we'll take her back here. We'll try to tame her up. I think she eats meat, so prime is best, of course, and there might still be some prime that's still viable on Lilith. If not, there's plenty of raw, and this is just an experiment here. It's obviously not a perfect tame, so... And I've set Lilith on passive, so dropping her, the juvenile in there, which I think I just did. Yes, should not be a problem. And if I set... Nope, close those doors. Do not leave. If I set Nightmare to passive as well, I should have no problem taming this little girl. This teenage girl here. Okay. Now, question is, what is the best way to tame? Is it like a dodo? Punching? Will that be sufficient? Or will that kill her? Ow. I missed. Wow. Things are tough. Could I risk a topor shot? Well, now it's too late. I'm committed to the punching. She's way bloody. I don't know if this is going to work. Maybe I'll just let her heal up a bit. Yeah, there's no more prime on here anyway. I think I'm going to let her heal up a bit. I think I'm going to leave the area so that she'll calm down, and then I'll risk a dart shot on her. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go back and look at the other... Hello, Mr. Shark, Mr. Land Shark. Go back and look at the other ones over here and see about potentially killing the adult to see what goodies they drop. So what I understand, it's some kind of... Ooh, here we go. What are you? Oh, female 76. Oh, you're ideal. You're ideal. I'm going to take you back home. I don't know if you noticed, but they added fur to the RGs as well. Or feathers, I guess you call it. They call it a fur pass, but it's really feathers. So I'm going to try this female 76 here, this adult female. Might as well just kill the juvenile and see if she renders me anything, any special treats. Okay, everybody's on passive. That's the adolescent. Killed. See what she gives me. Yeah, organic polymer. Now, the wiki says something about you can forge this, and it turns into regular polymer. If you put it in your forge, it comes out as sheets of polymer, like what you get from your fabricator when you use obsidian to produce them. So you, little girl, or young lady, or older middle-aged woman, whatever you are, that is a dart. What will this do to you? Please get knocked out. I want one of you. I want a little penguin. Penguin. Come on. Wow, that's a lot of shots. There she goes. All right. Now, still not a perfect tame, so I'm not too worried. Oh, I have actually had some prime. What do you know? Oh, I got prime from killing the penguin? The penguins have prime? Here, eat one of your own kind. $327, $320. We'll see what happens. It does say taming, right? Yeah. Pretty sure they are meat eaters, so excellent. And she ate some. 37 levels, not bad. Gonna get us triple digits. Maybe I should go look for some more prime. I'll do that. I'll be back. All right, got more prime in here. She tames pretty quickly. Prime gives her a big chunk. As far as the wiki is concerned, there doesn't seem to be any kibble so far that anybody knows about for them. However, their eggs do make a kibble for the new fish. And the new fish apparently drops a new item as well, which is used as a fuel. All right, we've tamed one of these guys. Or gals, in this case. Yeah, you see over here the check mark meaning tameable. The check mark meaning, I think, meat eater, or gives meat, or no, meat eater, I think. And then these double check marks here for thermal protection. Don't know what that means. Then the mortar and pestle, I don't know what, yeah, I don't know what the mortar pestle actually means there, but okay. It's a female penguin. If it was a male, I'd probably call it Benedict as the continuation of the joke. But here, I think I will call her, I don't have a name. I'll name her something later. I'll come up with something. Let's have you follow me out here just a little bit here, penguin. There we go. Thank you. You're good right there. And apparently, if we look at the thermal, the hyperthermal insulation, no. Yes. No, hypo. I currently have 376 because I'm wearing this outfit. Okay. I'm at 376. Now, if I get closer to her, I'm supposed to... Yeah, 401. It increased. And that went to 55. Is that just a general air conditioning effect? No, it's 55 back here. So she only gives the one. She only gives the hypo. Whoa. 396, so I guess I'm not close enough. I need to get really close? Yeah, right next to her. So you need to be pretty close to get the protection. So if you're too cold and you tame a couple of these guys, you can just stand right next to them. It should help you out. Now, I happen to have a forge here as well. So I'm curious what refining this stuff does. The organic polymer. So I'm going to... I have some stone here, but I don't have any flint. I don't have any spark powder, I don't think. So... Actually, I have some wood, right? So... Let's burn some wood, I guess. I'll burn some thatch. So I have some thatch here. Throw this in. Throw in the polymer, and let's... Is it not refinable? I thought it was. That's very interesting. Huh. What do you do with it? It goes in here. I mean, that may be why the mortar pestle was there, but is there some kind of new engram for this? Yeah, I already know polymer. Can organic polymer be used in place of polymer, maybe? Maybe you don't have to do anything to it. Huh. Well, we'll have to get back home to the fabricator and find out, I guess. Find some recipe that requires polymer and just only put that in there and see if it counts it. Okay. So we have tamed a penguin. I might look to tame another one so we can get some eggs. But otherwise, I think it's time to just go collect some more oil, some more pearls, some more crystals since we're here, and load up the vault and head on back home. All right, we're pulling in back home after our little Arctic adventure. It reminds me that I'm probably going to need to take my fur off here pretty soon. It's probably going to get pretty warm. I turn my hood back on and see if... Nope, not overheated. But I went ahead and picked up a male penguin as well. So now I have a mated pair. And I think what we're going to do next episode, by the way, is I think we're going to actually mate those two and make a penguin baby. So we're going to set up a whole kind of mating pen, mating area, an incubation area, kind of an incubation room. You can set up some air conditioners, multiple air conditioners to do controlled incubation pretty much anywhere in the middle of the Arctic or in the middle of a heat wave. So I think we're going to set up something like that. I also did collect a whole bunch now of the of that stuff that comes from killing penguins. And by the way, I noticed that killing penguins actually gives you prime meat. But my little, I killed about 8 or so penguins. It looked like only the non-mature adults, the juveniles and the adolescents, would deliver prime. But everybody else wouldn't. It was very strange. So I really want to, not the prime, but I really want to experiment right now before we go with that polymer, that natural polymer stuff. And I think I might have, I don't have any of it here. It's all back over here. In fact, some of it might even be on me. Nope, just pearls. There's a bunch of it here. I just really wanted to see what this does. And also, I did find out a little bit more about that soap. We were going to talk about the soap. And a couple of episodes ago. And I finally found the wiki, of course, shed a little light on how to actually make the soap. So I'm curious here on, let's find out. Okay, I don't have any. What takes this? Okay, miscellaneous. Okay. That takes polymer. Now, if I drop this over here, yeah, it just counts. Wow, the organic polymer, the piles of it just count as polymer. That's really cool. So there's now an organic way to get it. You don't have to make it here in a fabricator, so that's really awesome. Now, the soap. The soap is apparently made in a cooking pot, and what's interesting is it requires polymer and oil now. Of course, now I just realized I have this polymer. So if I take, it takes 3 polymer and 2 oil. So if I take that 3 polymer, and I actually have some oil here, I believe. Materials? Yeah. 3 polymer, 2 oil, and some water in a cooking pot. Okay, let's put this here, this here. Let's take the fiber out just so we don't contaminate the recipe. Take some water, and I think we only need 1 water. Let's see. And see if this produces a bar of soap. Apparently, this is how you make bars of soap. If this polymer works in this ingredient. It seems to work for any other polymer, so let's see if it works here. Otherwise, we'll have to go make a few sheets. It worked! That's a bar of soap now. That is awesome. And you can use the bar... What? Where'd it go? Whoops. Wow. I used the soap and it vanished. I guess if I use the soap, does that like take paints and dyes off of me? Is that what's going on here? Well, let's do this again. And this time, try to figure out how to actually use this stuff. All right. That, and that, and that, and light that guy up. And where'd my jar go? There it is. Wondered why the jar wasn't up in here where it belonged. I already got a raptor egg, and I also, by the way, got a penguin egg from the female penguin on my ride back. Picked up some saddles as well. Plesiosaur saddle, our templates, blueprints, and a megalodon. So, okay, here's our soap again. Now, how can I use this soap properly? Oh, wait. Do I... Oh, if you have soap in your inventory, apparently it works. So, for instance, let me accidentally, quote unquote, paint this wood cabinet, which I leave as natural wood coloring. Let's paint it That color. And now, according to the wiki, if you have this in your inventory, the soap, and you hold down your use key, use soap to remove paint. Boom. And now the soap is gone. I guess if you use it on yourself, you do take any dye off yourself, if you have any dye on yourself. Fortunately, it didn't undo my armor, which is good. And I guess if you dragged the soap on top of something that was dyed in your inventory, it would remove the ink. We'll experiment more with that later. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty darn cool. So, anyway, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got some penguins. Our cool 2 new penguins. Turn that back on here. We got our female, pardon me, at level 114. And our male currently at level 100. Let's give the male some health. Currently level 101. And I think next episode we're going to work on mating these guys. So we're going to have to build a breeding pen and air conditioners and so forth. So that's pretty fun. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.